to meet the owner of this stunning 1920s Victorian property, which has just had a brand new Ultraframe Orangery fitted. Let's go take a look. Adam, well, first off, thank you very much for inviting us into your beautiful home.
It's a pleasure.
Now, you might think that we're actually stood in your dining room, but you would be wrong. This is your new Orangery.
Yeah, we built the Orangery because it gives us a living space attached to the kitchen. We wanted a space that gave us the advantage of having views, but also is practical, so we can have it as a dining room, and we also have a settee that gives us it as a small living room, which we use daily.
Now, it's a 1920s Victorian property, so it was very important to you to keep the feel of the house alive with the Orangery, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. We had to, whatever we put on the back of the house, we had to find it sympathetic with the house. You know, we didn't want to just stick a glass conservatory with all glass surrounding, because it would have been impractical for what we wanted it. Because we wanted to extend the kitchen into it and make it more of a living space, we had to find a good alternative. The Orangery is great because you get the solidness of the walls around, but you also have the window space to let the light in, and the roof space that allows light in, because we needed top light to throw it into the back of the kitchen.
Now, you've been here for 18 months?
18 months, yeah.
When you bought the house, did you already have an idea of what you wanted?
I had an idea of what I wanted. I hadn't found anybody to do it what I wanted. The biggest problem stumbling block I had was finding didn't want a flat roof. The Ultraframe's roof system is great because it puts a conservatory roof right out to the outsides, but with a high pelmet. So from the outside of looking inwards, you look as though you've got a flat roof with a lantern on, but in fact you've got a conservatory roof going down to guttering.
Now, obviously, the definition of an Orangery is to utilise garden space to make it a living space. And would you say that this was successful?
Oh, yeah, this is definitely successful because it's not all glass surround. We've got the walls, so we've got like a room, but you've got the light coming in from the top, which is really important. Yeah. When you walk in, you can't see it until you walk up to it and look upwards, and then you've got that sky looking down at you. But it virtually takes the whole of the roof space without being a completely glass roof.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about climate control.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think a key element that worries people with conservatories and Orangeries is it being either too cold in the winter or too warm in the summer.
Yeah. With it being an Orangery, we've not found that because you've got some solid walls with insulation, so you've got the windows and the roof lanterns to allow your light in. The glass that Ultraframe use reflects 70% of your heat coming into the building, so it doesn't overheat the building and can control it to a degree. We've also had a little bit of a blue tint on this one, so it sort of enhances the sky when it's nice. It is a nice sunny day.
Beautiful English weather, grey cloud.
But you need if it allowed all the heat just to come straight through, this room would be far too hot. So the fact that the glass they use does reflect some of it, it keeps it a nice constant.
And how energy efficient is this space?
I mean, I say we've not noticed any difference in the temperatures in the house. We quite often have all the doors open. We've got no heating in this room, so it just sort of keeps it all at quite nice ambient temperature. And because you've got the roof lantern, it allows enough warmth that even on a cloudy day you'll still get heat coming through, and will keep that room just nice and ambient for you.
Because you've been here 12 months now, so you've tested all the seasons.
Yeah, we've gone through the whole year, so we've not noticed any difference. It's really pleasant to sit in. Quite often we'll come home from work and just have coffee in here and sit in the evenings. So we probably use this room now more than we would use our lounge. Okay,
so talk me through the process. I noticed you've had quite a lot of the back wall taken out here.
Yeah, well, we decided what we wanted to do. I was looking for roof sections, and when I looked on the internet, I found Ultraframe, which gave me a good alternative to what the other option was, a flat roof. And it was more important what the outside as well looked like, apart from just what it gave us on the inside of the building. So when you're on the outside and you're looking at it, you've actually got a very high gutter and fascia plate, which actually gives the appearance that it could be a flat roof and a lantern on top.
Now, you sound like you know your stuff. You really sound like you know what's going on with these Orangeries. But for somebody that has no idea and is thinking about getting something like this, what would you say to them? How difficult is the process of picking what you want and getting it built?
It's finding a supplier that will actually give you what you're looking for. So if you want it as an extra room, this gives you the extra room without just having a plain flat roof and no light. This just adds a bit of character to the house, and it fits in with the build of the house. But it's just working with your supplier and saying, well, what you want rather than just what's available.
And with the amount of glazing you now have, you can sit here and enjoy this.
That's right.
This way you have your shreddies in the morning.
Yeah, we just sit here, look down there. We've got the pheasants walking across the bottom of the garden. It's great. You know, we couldn't have done it with the other house. We needed an extension to this one to allow us to do this. And it's done great for us. It's done exactly what we wanted it to do.
Well, you certainly seem very happy with the end product.
Yeah, we are very happy with the end product.